first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL. And he's proven all of those critics wrong. He's taken his game up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do, sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A short pass here taken in by LaPointe. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Goal. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
At the 42-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Wilson.
down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talked to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Brings up 2nd
now
and
a 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Williams, a man in motion right. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from from the 39 now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Now they'll run on the ball. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
11 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Here's Goff.
1st down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
21-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. After the run, Goff going to throw. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Able to spin free. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants 1st down.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Incomplete. He was covered by Brian Branch.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The city just made it sweet. We could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans.
Here's Gall. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Goff. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
15 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Here's 2nd and 3.
14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Lions first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. In motion, the tight end. Now Goff. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tim Patrick from 6 yards away. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Lions 14.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right back to Tracy. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's got this complete to Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Lions' 25-yard line.
There's Wilson to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Giants first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Wilson's pass.
This 2nd and 4.
Johnson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Tyrone Tracy, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes. Some will move. Some will just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Detroit
St. Brown in motion right.
First down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The safety blitz stays to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Detroit.
Goff now to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Now he's got it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
He was brought down by
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Bates' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Malcolm Rodriguez on the stop.
Left side, he's got Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Giants
out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down. Tracy
going to get it on 1st down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Giants first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down. The Giants have 3 and 8 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrone Tracy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Ooh, the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Complete to Sione Vaki. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Gone.
At the 27-yard line.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Goff. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Giants' 43-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard
Goff
line.
now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. No hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 4th down, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Has it to Hyatt on the out route.
Wilson's pass.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Wilson. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
32-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Now Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Back to throw, Goff. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So
on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's the veteran, and he's still got it, Joe Mixon. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Colts with a 2-touchdown lead at the break, 24-10. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's Sam Howell. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Vikings lead by a field goal at halftime. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Yeah, he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been... Here's Wilson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12 brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
They go play action with Wilson. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Giants first down. An 8-yard pickup. And a Giants first down.
Here's Wilson. That ball caught by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kick is
Gano the extra point. And a lead will shrink to 6.
Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
First down. First and 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Now Goff. Throwing the route incomplete. It's Patrick. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Goff now looking to throw. Quick throw on the slant, but that's behind his man and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring it down right at the 45. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10.
Now they show jet sweep it instead or run up the middle here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw is gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Bates' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action now. Wilson. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get it for you.
Not one that I've ever met.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
45-yard line.
Now it's gone. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ross St. Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now a toss going left. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. This one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
Here's Tracy. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He's across midfield.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the run is Tracy. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And the Lions going to stop this momentarily as they call the timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. this on 1st and goal.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now it's Tracy. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
44-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Goff now to throw. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
2nd and 8.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Chauncey Golston. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And some space here. Inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Gets past one man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
Gone.
3rd down and 5.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
St. Brown. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
St. Brown motioning left.
At the 27-yard
There's
line.
Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get 4 there, down to the 12-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
3rd and 2.
Goff now looks to throw. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st down, then goal to go.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tracy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now it's Wilson. Completed to Hyatt. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
At the 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop with the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Wilson back into his end zone. This is Robinson. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
From the gun, it's Wilson.
At the 10-yard line.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Giants
Wilson.
first down.
Connects with Slayton. And down he'll go at the 25. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Wilson connected with Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
A gain of 6.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Again, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. Then he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
That's another Giants.
And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Wilson. And this one taken in on the right. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
DJ Reed there defensively.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Marm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Wilson to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That is incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Detroit, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face